The obvious sights and sounds here. Electricians wiring a new building. The not so obvious thing going on here is the wiring of new lives.
The Wayfield Electrical Group is known for its top-notch, state-of-the-art projects, but its greatest claim to fame is what it's building in heaven, not only giving people second chances, but giving back to the community in general.
I think it's part of how I'm wired. It's part of my faith, you know. None of us are perfect. All of us have made choices in the past that we'd look back and say, I would do that differently. So I think we're always looking forward and looking at the best in people and believing in them. And we want to build a place where people care about each other and it's a community. And no matter what's happened in the past, we can move through that and get to a better place.
Carla Nugent is one of the co-founders of Wayfield Electrical Group, a business of light.
I was doing cocaine, you know, pretty much anything I could get my hands on, which eventually, along down the lines, you know, many years later, about 10 years later, when I found meth, and then completely habitual at that, stopped doing everything. That's all I did for like 3 years.
Scott Ammon credits her with saving his life.
I remember when I was in jail and you were getting some sheets on saying, hey, these are the felon-friendly businesses in Denver. And, you know, wasn't really a big list, and it wasn't like professionally done. It was just, you know, it was handwritten, and it was kind of scary.
Scott is now a journeyman electrician at Wayfield Group. He comes here as a veteran of Desert Storm and a graduate of a drug and alcohol rehab program.
Yeah, the money's very good, but you also get an opportunity to help build the infrastructure of, you know, the community you live in. You know, I've worked on lots of schools, hospitals.
I was addicted to alcohol, and I was at the point where I could go look for a job, and Wayfield took a chance on me.
I was a meth addict for about 20 years.
Kurt, where would you be without Jesus Christ and this company?
I'd probably be in a prison cell, honestly, somewhere. And without Pier 1, I'd definitely be in prison.
And why is that?
Well, they took a chance on me and let me into their program and pretty much reprogrammed me to be functional in society and to trust the Lord and to trust myself and fight the addiction every day. Just believe in myself that I can do it.
2 years ago, the Denver Business Journal named Nugent Corporate Citizen of the Year, as well as Outstanding Woman in Business.
It's what I work here for. It's what gets me excited. It's what makes me connect to people. It's the bigger picture. I want to be known as a woman of faith and living that in the workplace.
We wouldn't be in the position we are if it wasn't for Jesus in our lives and how that helps us push through things, and just knowing I've got my Bible promise book in my drawer. So every time I have to you know, quote a verse or something like that, whether it's anger, sad, you know, frustration, I got all the little points that I can point. I mean, that all helps get through to the next level.
When most of us flip on a light switch, we don't give it a second thought. But to Scott and dozens of others, it's relevance, pride, and a light at the end of a very dark tunnel. In Denver, Stephanie Riggs, CBN News.